Whenever I think I've hit the absolute bottom, that movies can't get any worse, I am inevitably proven wrong. I didn't think holiday films could get any worse than A Frozen Christmas, and maybe they can't, but we have a strong contender for that honor today, with the worryingly titled The Grump Who Stole Christmas. I can't say I'm surprised there's a movie ripping off The Grinch. A new one just came out, and I'm certain that there's more copycat movies than just this one out there trying to ride off of its success. Every movie deserves a fair looking at, though, so let's see if The Grump Who Stole Christmas has anything going for it. One of the things that I love about Christmas movies are the fun introductions that they have. These cute openings that show the magic of Christmas time, and maybe they'll have a nice introduction to where we are and set the tone as to what's going to happen, coupled with a jolly Christmas song. Here's how The Grump Who Stole Christmas starts.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. At Christmas, it's
With an incredible Christmas power ballad whose lyrics will stay with me forever. Sing it with me, kids. It's Christmas time. Do 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 do. Before a character has even appeared on screen, we're seeing flashing red alarms telling us to abandon hope and turn back now. But I'm kind of an idiot, so I kept watching and saw this.
How long have we been doing this gig for now?
A long time.
That's right, a real long time. And every Christmas morning, it still feels like my first ride in the sleigh.
That's the magic of Christmas, Terry.
Oh no, I don't think there's enough time left in this video for me to break down everything wrong with this opening scene, but I'm gonna try. The voice acting is so bad, I don't even need to comment on it. And why is everyone standing in a circle and not moving? I guess the people who made this movie assumed that you could trick people into thinking things were happening by making the camera move around the completely still characters. The incredibly interesting discussion this group of reindeer is having is about how excited they are for Christmas, and how they can't wait for Christmas, and how Christmas is the best thing on earth. Which, I agree, I love Christmas, but I don't stand around talking about it all day. All of these cringe-inducingly voiced reindeer agree, except Larry, who finds Christmas traditions to be boring and unengaging.
Ugh, I mean, come on! Aren't you guys bored?
Larry, if you don't mind me asking, if you think Christmas traditions are not enjoyable, then why do you say you like Christmas so much? We never hear of any of Larry's Christmas traditions, no stories of how his family played unusual Christmas games, or had any special holiday foods they ate, and of course there's no mention of Jesus or anything. So, what about Christmas do you like, Larry? Are you just stirring shit? Are you just tired of pulling Santa's sleigh? Are you not allowed to quit if you don't like the job? Larry, are you a slave? Putting that uncomfortable thought aside, we meet a newly hired elf helper who aggressively kisses Santa's ass during his work orientation.
Ho, 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 Benny! I'm glad you're enjoying your first Christmas as a full-fledged member of our team.
Boy, am I!
So you might be wondering, why is Santa himself initiating this young elf and not one of the other worker elves? That's because there are no other worker elves. That background with no one there, that's part of the workshop. Putting more elves in the background might have taken a few more seconds, so they decided it would just be too much work to make Santa's workshop look like Santa's workshop. Also, I cannot gloss over just how creepy that elf looks. Elsewhere, in a castle on a mountaintop that looks 1,000 miles away from the North Pole, the evil Bunion is plotting with his robot minion, Clank.
I despise this time of year, Clank. There is your joy in the despicable goodwill. It affects the land every year, year after year after year. Blah.
I agree, Master.
Words fail me. I have so many questions. What is Clank? Why is Bunion a naked pig? Whose castle is this? What room are they in? Why isn't Bunion wearing clothes? These guys look like they're straight out of a different movie, and they sound just as bad as the reindeer. As this is a Christmas movie, Bunion and Clank are obligated to hate Christmas and discuss at length their hatred for the joyous holiday. But they also have a plan, because Bunion knows that someone at the North Pole is a Grump. A Grump that just might have it in them to steal Christmas. How does Bunion know this? Hey, don't worry about it. Any explanation would just make the movie longer, which is something I definitely don't want. He can just see Larry through his mind's eye, noticing Larry at home, monologuing to himself about how boring Christmas is.
Bah! Humbug! No more gifts under the tree! Ugh. Boring!
I can work with this type of gloom.
Bunion plans to manipulate this poor, stupid reindeer and make himself, well, I'll let him explain it.
Friends, after this a year, naysayers around the world will forget the name of Scrooge and dread an all-new holiday villain who ruined Christmas forever.
Is one of Bunion's powers the ability to give his voice odd edits? We catch back up with Larry and the most annoying reindeer on Earth, and they just can't shut up about how much they love Christmas. Larry, disgusted by these Christmas sycophants, leaves, and oh my god, we're actually seeing him walking. I didn't think there was going to be any movement in this movie. Larry is actually walking through the Christmas village, and it looks creepy. Why is the village so empty? Is this a post-apocalyptic Christmas film? Or are all the citizens here in Santa's work camps, wrapping presents from dawn till dusk? My dark musings are soon interrupted by Bunion's mighty telepathic powers. Bunion uses his powers of telepathy to contact Larry, because he just has those, and through a long-winded explanation, tells Larry that maybe he could be the new ruler of Christmas and not Santa.
You are the future of Christmas, Larry. And all that is required for you to seize your chance is to take the final step.
What step? Where does it go?
Here, to my castle.
Larry immediately trusts this weird guy who can telepathically communicate with him, and leaves that moment to walk to Bunion's castle. The castle that looked like it was in a different time zone. Sounds like a death trap to me, but I guess Larry isn't that smart. On his way out of town, Larry meets up with a horrifying monstrosity, jolly Christmas bug. This Christmas bug is mildly skeptical of Larry's goal to become the new Santa, so he decides to join Larry on this quest, just to see how hard Larry can fail.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna train to replace Santa this year. I'll take over Christmas and make it the most amazing holiday in the world.
Newsflash, Larry. Christmas is the most amazing holiday in the world. Or didn't you get the memo?
I can make it better.
Really? That's a grand statement, Larry. Prove it.
I'll prove it to you. Once I'm the new Santa-in-Chief, I'll make you honorary Larry Helper.
Larry the reindeer is the new Santa, and so in the Christmas slug as a Larry helper? That's something I have to see with my own little bug antenna.
While Bunion and Clank await their guest's arrival, Clank makes an odd suggestion to his master.
You should trim your beard before they get here.
Clank, I don't know what you think a beard is, but Bunion clearly does not have a beard.
Nonsense. I never trimmed this a beard, and I'm not about to start now.
Wait, Bunion, you don't have a beard. How do you not know what's on your face? What is happening? Is this an inside joke? Wait, then Bunion gestures with his hand like he was stroking a beard. Is he supposed to have one, but they just forgot to put it in the movie? Neither Bunion nor Clank realize this, so they just talk about how Larry will get there soon. Larry and Christmas Bug walk through the frozen wastes and encounter even more characters with annoying voices.
Hey, who are you two guys?
Who are you?
Oh no, we asked you first.
A pair of young penguins who bring Larry and Bug back to their penguin village to meet their mom, who is instantly suspicious about this wandering reindeer. Right in the middle of their riveting discussion, Mom Penguin says,
My penguin senses detect trouble at the North Pole.
which I have quite a few questions about. Firstly, how are you sensing this, and why do you have this power? Also, Larry just mentioned we were still at the North Pole. Specifically, which part of the North Pole is in trouble? Because of this trouble, Penguin Mom sends a message to Santa, and no, we never learn how. I assume she sends a text. Suddenly, Larry and Christmas Bug are at Bunion's castle, and no, we don't see how they got there. They just arrived between edits. One moment, they're in a frozen penguin village, and the next minute, they're in the stock creepy castle. Larry and Bug have some inane dialogue, and then we quickly cut back to the penguin village, where Santa and Benny are talking to Penguin Mom about the situation with Larry. Santa quickly deduces that Larry is teaming up with the Mighty Bunion.
I fear our Larry is going to engage the Mighty Bunion.
Did you say the Mighty Bunion?
The Mighty Bunion? Oh no!
And everyone is shocked and appalled, but no one explains why that is shocking or who Bunion is. I'm afraid we're never going to get a backstory for Bunion or his non-beard. Larry and Bug meet up with Bunion and have a long, rambling discussion about what will happen to Santa as Larry takes over the helm. More terrible dialogue happens before this is said.
Okay, don't get your beard all up in a knot.
My beard is not tied all up in the knot.
That beard is so up in a knot that if I were a flea, I'd start laying the groundwork for a snazzy condo in there.
I don't understand. If this beard featured so prominently in the dialogue, then why is it not there? Cutting through this jibber-jabber, Bunion casts a spell to vanish Santa. It's about as impressive as you'd expect. I could go on and on about how boring and non-creative this scene is, but I'll let Larry do it for me.
Is that it?
Thanks for the assist, Larry. Anyway, so Bunion confirms that Santa is now in the Swiss Alps, and Larry is appointed as the new head of Christmas. So Larry finally takes the reins of Christmas and returns to the Christmas village. This, of course, happens through edits, as showing him come back would be too much trouble. Larry joyously greets the other reindeer and proclaims,
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
only for this to happen.
Hold it right there, Larry. You can't use that phrase.
Says who?
Says Santa.
Did Tinker just tell Larry not to culturally appropriate from Santa? This movie's so weird. Larry continues on, saying that now he is in charge of Christmas, and the reindeer, for some reason, don't go along with this, pointing out every flaw about him, physically and mentally.
Oh, please. You are a slowpoke.
You limb?
And you ask for a bathroom break every 2 miles.
Jesus, guys, what did Larry ever do to you? Except banish Santa and try to take control of Christmas. So naturally, the reindeer don't let Larry take over Christmas. Wait, what's that? They do? Oh. Carry on. With Santa gone and Larry taking over, we have a big problem. That problem is, of course, that things might start to happen, and we may need to animate something a bit more intense than standing and walking slowly. Thank God we quickly avert this problem by making the new plot be about Benny the Elf, who walks somewhere to find someone to bring Santa back. Whew! We almost had something exciting happen. While that's going on, Larry and the reindeer Tinker have plenty of filler scenes where Larry mentions his new ideas for Christmas, which are just ideas taken from other holidays.
I'm thinking of a Christmas egg hunt.
An egg hunt?
Yeah, we'll stash small gifts inside decorative eggs and hide them all around the houses. On Christmas morning, children will search for the eggs to find their presents.
Really?
Really? Well, what do you think?
I think that's Easter.
Oh,
There might be a joke hidden in there somewhere, but they don't find it. So Benny, along with a friendly tundra fungus, leaves to track down a magical creature, Bubba Bartholomew Brisket, who may be able to help. Sprout, the fungus, gives Benny a quick pep talk as the two continue walking, with this being intercut with more and more scenes of the reindeer group talking about other holiday traditions that could be repurposed as Christmas traditions. It remains unfunny. Suddenly, in a cave, Benny and Sprout run into a small dragon, who leads them to a bigger dragon. They just talk and talk and talk and talk, and all this talking is driving me crazy. I've waited 40 minutes for something to happen, and I'm starting to worry that nothing is actually going to happen. Wait, I think something is happening. The dragon is about to cast a spell to bring back Santa. Okay, so that was mildly more exciting than when Bunion did it. At least there was a slight glowy thing this time. Think about how boring this movie is. that the appearance of a glowing green light is an upgrade. Not disheartened by his failure, the big dragon casts the spell again, summoning another mushroom.
For my long-lost friend, break all bad spells and bring him back again!
Which is supposed to be funny? They did put the record needle scratch sound effect in, so I guess it was supposed to be my cue to laugh. Cut to Bunion and Clank talking about how some other evil creatures would like to take a shot at running Christmas. That's what they're talking about. Nothing happens. Bunion just restates his plans. The plans he established close to 40 minutes ago. We are 20 minutes from the end of the movie, and he felt the need to restate his plan that he's already put into action. The plan that is the entirety of the shoestring story this movie has. I don't know what's dumber, this movie, or me for still watching it. Back with Benny and the dragon gives a magnificent speech and then casts a successful unbanishing spell. Next we have the god damn it, no more walking. Please, no more walking. This whole movie is just character after character walking from place to place or standing around. Just have something happen that isn't walking or standing. Back at the castle, Bunion and the Christmas bug are standing around and talking. But now, something is about to happen. The Mighty Bunion has suddenly found a moment to reveal something to the Christmas bug. It seems like he's about to reveal his plans, but then the camera angle changes, and suddenly Bunion doesn't look like a pig anymore. He looks like a wizard. What is going on? Why does Bunion look like this for only one scene? Does everyone else see him like this? Is that why they think he has a beard? Why is this in the movie? Maybe they'll explain it in the next scene? Nope. Just the penguin standing around and talking to the reindeer. Back with Bunion and Clank, and Bunion of course looks like a pig again. I have so many questions, I don't think any of them will be answered. Bunion confides in Clank that Larry might be too endearing and likable to truly ruin Christmas.
Stupidity may actually be endearing, and we kind of have it that.
Let me set you straight there, Bunion. Nothing in this movie is endearing or likable. Worried that this could derail his plans, Bunion decides to take over Larry's mind and make him do evil actions. Which honestly should have just been plan A, if that's something you can do. To my utter surprise, the next scene has the Christmas bug and that weird bat monster reveal that they, 1, tried to convince Bunion to stop being evil by telling him his plans could have a good outcome, 2, have to leave right away in order to warn people, and 3, fell in love off screen.
Selwyn, our plan might have backfired. Now Mighty is more gung-ho than ever to ruin Christmas. We have to warn the others about Mighty's new plan. We need to leave right now.
I agree. Do you have everything you need?
Are you coming?
Yes, of course.
Then I have everything I need.
Oh.
Apparently there was way more happening off-screen than on-screen. Santa arrives home to find that the other reindeer have gone missing. Santa don't care, though. He knows he must confront Larry. But the other reindeer get the drop on Larry, running into him while he's under the control of Bunion and spouting gibberish.
Gobbledy, gobbledy, slippery sloop. Pine cones and acorns in your Christmas soup.
Deciding that Santa is the only one powerful enough to stop this, the reindeer rush off, giving Benny the elf time to intercept Larry and try to rekindle the holiday spirit within him. Benny's Yuletide onslaught is too much for Bunion, as Larry begins to realize how great Christmas is and shake off his control. Bunion begins panicking, telling Clank to get him more salamander's breath so he can brew a potion, but Clank takes this moment to present Bunion with his grievances.
I've done everything you've ever asked. Polished your shoes, built a kingdom brick by brick, breached castles, defeated enemies. For what?
Clank also heard Benny's speech and has seen the error of his ways. Even though Clank is some kind of robot ghost monster thing, Bunion decides it is time to destroy Clank. We might finally get an action scene! Only for a spell to do nothing, because Christmas is stronger than magic. With Bunion's evil influence gone, Larry is now ready and able to fall in line and accept that Christmas is as great as it ever was. Santa can't stay mad at Larry, because Larry is far too pathetic for Santa to feel anything but patronizing affection for him.
Yes, you are a slowpoke, Larry. You have a quirky limp and you ask for a bathroom break about every 2 miles, which makes you absolutely adorable. I just can't stay mad at you.
That's it. Larry learns his place. Bunion pledges vengeance. Clank quits to join Santa, and my suffering is finally over. Thankfully, the movie ends, and we're left with, wait a minute, no one ever stole Christmas. Larry tried to usurp it, but even that didn't work. I guess the Grump who tried to steal Christmas but didn't succeed and everyone stood around and talked wasn't as catchy of a title. Can't imagine why. I don't think I need to say anything else about how bad this movie is. Nothing happened. 90% of the scenes just had people standing around in one spot and talking. The world is empty and vaguely threatening, and I still can't figure out why Bunion is a pig. This is not a good bad movie. This is not a bad movie. This is a movie that no one should ever watch, and I beg that you never make the mistakes I've made by even attempting to watch this. It will leave you broken and wondering why. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my first review. I've never done anything like this before, and I'm really excited to do more of these, so I'm going to try to get out some new ones as soon as I can. Like I said, I'm really new at this, so I've never done anything with this level of editing or audio recording or any of that. So I would welcome any constructive criticism that you can give me about any aspect of the video, and if you have a suggestion for something to watch next, that'd also be great. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to like the video or share it with anyone, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.